All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday out there. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. And we are going to jump right into today's video. We did one this morning, and now we're bringing you the afternoon video. Firstly, let's take a look at the national view, and there's not a whole lot really going on. We have some, a lot of rain showers down in the southeastern part of the country, and also in the northwestern part of the country. For our region, the only thing we got going on is we got a few stray snow showers out here in far southeastern Minnesota into northeastern Iowa. So the Waterloo area, Decorah, Rochester, those areas are seeing some snow showers right now. Other than that, we are dry and quiet, and we are actually pretty mild overall, all things considered. You know, some of these numbers, most of these numbers are still below average for this time of the year. But can't complain here. 34 right now in Sioux Falls. That is a sharp contrast from what we've been seeing the last 3 weeks or so, where we've had temperatures very cold. I mean, we're talking Arctic cold weather, so we'll take it. It's 28 in Watertown, 27 up in Aberdeen, so it's a little bit cooler up in the northeast. 36 in Pierre. You go out west, it's even warmer. You got 43 out in Rapid City, 41 in Phillip, 34 in Buffalo. Down into Nebraska, it is significantly warmer, where we don't have any snow down here. It's 50 degrees in North Platte. It is 39 in Valentine. It's 45 in Scottsbluff, 50 in Grand Island, 46 in Norfolk, and 41 in Omaha. So there's no snow down in Nebraska, and as a result, it is significantly warmer. Now into Iowa, 34 in Des Moines, 36 in Carroll, 32 in Spencer, 28 in Mason City, 30 in Cedar Rapids. And then into Minnesota, we got 27 in Minneapolis. We got 34 in Marshall. It's 30 in Fairmont, 32 in Mankato, 25 in Rochester. So mainly in the 20s and 30s with a few 40s here and there. So we are going to jump to the latest here. We got a lot to get to. We'll go right into it here in just a minute. But first, let's hear a brief word now from today's sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so let's jump into your winter weather headlines. We do have some to get to here. You notice up here in Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, there's a bunch of winter weather headlines, even as far west as near Seattle. A lot of winter weather headlines out there. But for our region, we have this to deal with. We got a winter weather advisory that is in effect here in this big shaded blue area. And this does include Sioux Falls. It includes a lot of communities here. Brookings, Mitchell, Huron, southeastern South Dakota, and then into northeastern Nebraska. They expanded it a little bit down in Nebraska, and they also expanded it for Minnesota. It now includes Rochester and Mankato, so southern Minnesota is now impacted. And then we got most of Iowa, with the exception of the far southern part of Iowa. Des Moines is now in the winter weather advisory. Now this morning when we did the video, it was a winter storm watch that was in effect in Iowa. But now it has been replaced by the winter weather advisory and a winter storm warning. So let me read off the winter weather advisory here first. It says snow will be expected here. Total snow accumulations between 2 and 6 inches. And now this is for the Sioux Falls area, and this is for anywhere in that blue shaded area. And it says lowest amounts near the Missouri River, so that would be out towards Mitchell and Huron or Chamberlain, Pierre, out west that way. Basically, the farther west you go, the less snow you're going to be getting. And it says plan on slippery road conditions. And it does say, again, for portions of northeast Nebraska and then eastern, southeastern South Dakota. So they changed it a little bit, too. The timing has changed a little bit. This morning when we looked, it was 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now it is 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. So it is still a 12-hour window on tomorrow, but it changed a little bit. So they pushed it back a little bit. So the timing is a little bit different. Now, reading off this winter storm warning that is in effect here for north central Iowa. Heavy snow is expected. Between 4 and 8 inches of snow will be likely. Travel could be very difficult. It says heavy snow expected again, and locally higher amounts up to 8 inches. Portions of north central Iowa. This goes from noon tomorrow until midnight on Saturday night. And so that is the latest there. Now, the winter storm warning includes, communities like, Estherville, Emmitsburg, Pocahontas, Humboldt, Fort Dodge, Iowa Falls, Waterloo, those communities over in that direction. And so this is something we will be keeping close tabs on as we go throughout the rest of today and into tomorrow, as this is going to be the main weather story of the weekend. So jumping into the model runs here, looking at the latest European model. And as we play this out, again, the rest of today looking good. So this is really, I think, the nicest day that we're going to have in this entire 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid to upper 30s for most of us. And, it's somewhat warm. It is somewhat mild for this time of the year. And it's really, we don't have anything going on. So it's really the quietest and warmest day of this forecast. So I guess enjoy this today, because starting tonight into tomorrow, that system comes in from the west, from Montana and Wyoming, and there's that low pressure system causing all the issues tomorrow. And as we go through your day on Saturday, it looks like Saturday morning there might be a period where there's not going to be a whole lot going on, mainly up in the northeastern part of South Dakota, maybe up towards Aberdeen. And then it looks like far southwestern South Dakota, western Nebraska. That's Saturday morning. Now, as we go throughout the day on Saturday, it fills in really quickly, as you can see there. It just kind of fills in across eastern South Dakota, especially southeastern South Dakota. It looks like southeast South Dakota is the bullseye for this event. Sioux Falls is the bullseye, as you can see there. There is your map by tomorrow afternoon, around 4 o'clock. That is what we're looking at. Roughly around 4 o'clock is kind of the prime time here for Sioux Falls to get this snow activity, as you can see there. There also could be some snow on the back side of this system as well, and up in northwestern South Dakota, where they could also see 1 to 3 inches. And again, for this area that's highlighted, could see, again, anywhere from 2 to 6 inches or more. It just depends on where you're at. And then this system will quickly get out of here by tomorrow night into Sunday morning. So by Sunday morning, the system will be out of here. And then we have another system coming through the area. Now, this one is not as strong at all. It is a lot less potent, but it is still there. And western South Dakota, mainly under the gun here for this snow activity. And up into North Dakota as well. North central South Dakota by Sunday afternoon. But Sioux Falls by Sunday night. Now, this is new. This is a new model run from the European model. There could be a few snowflakes in Sioux Falls Sunday night. This system could cause a few snowflakes there. Mainly, western South Dakota and then central South Dakota and then into northeastern South Dakota. It looks to be the main area there to watch on Sunday. Now, we're not seeing a whole lot of accumulation out of this either. There's not supposed to be a lot of accumulation out of that. And that will clear out. And then we watch Monday. Monday, there could be a system maybe up in, northern Minnesota, Duluth area. But these Alberta Clippers, the main one on Saturday, that is your main Alberta Clipper system coming through. We are going to have several rounds possibly of snow moving through different parts of the northern plains. And Monday, looks like we'll miss that. And then on Tuesday, Looks like mainly going to be up north again, North Dakota mainly, Minnesota. But, the northern half of South Dakota could see some activity there. And then on Wednesday, looks like Wednesday morning, there could be another round out in western South Dakota for rain/snow. And then we'll watch Thursday. Looks like Thursday there could be, by next Thursday, that's 6 days out, there could be another system coming through the area there. Starting out west and moving east, as you can see there. Snow and freezing rain potential maybe perhaps by next Thursday as another system comes in. That could be a system to watch. This one could be a little bit more potent next Thursday. Something to keep a close eye on. And then by Friday, things will clear out, and then maybe another system even on Saturday the 13th. That's 8 days out. There could be another system coming through by next Saturday. So bottom line here is we're entering a very active weather pattern with these Alberta clippers moving through the areas, and as a result, we could get these snow systems almost every day. Now looking at your future total snowfall projections here from the European models, we play this out. Going through today, again, not seeing a whole lot today. Now tomorrow, as you can see, the snow comes in and we really start to see those numbers pop off here. So these are your numbers for tomorrow's event. This is according to the European model, or the HRRR. This is the HRRR model run. Now, you notice a little bit more snow up in northwestern South Dakota than we've seen previously. Anywhere from 2 to 5 inches could be possible there in northwestern South Dakota. Northeastern South Dakota could see 2 to 4 inches there. Could be a pocket of 3 to 4 up in Aberdeen. And then southeastern South Dakota, anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow, maybe even 7 inches of snow down maybe towards the Beresford and Canton areas. And then into Iowa, anywhere from 4 to 8 inches across the area in Iowa. So that is what we're looking at for tomorrow. All right, so wrapping things up with your 10-day forecast for the Sioux Falls area, again, dealing with those snow activity tomorrow. And temperatures falling into the mid-20s tomorrow. And then look at Sunday. Sunday looks to be the coldest day of the entire 10-day at 10 degrees. And then overnight lows single digits. And then we'll warm up a little bit next week. Now, a little bit, not a whole lot. 20s on Monday. And overnight lows in the 20s. And then Tuesday looks to be the warmest day at 38. However, looks like we got some wind to deal with on Tuesday. And then Wednesday dropping once again in temperatures, starting to fall again. And then into the teens by the end of that 10-day forecast. Maybe a chance of snow again on Thursday. And that's something we'll keep an eye on. For the Aberdeen area, we're looking at a similar forecast. We got a little bit cooler temperatures tomorrow and Sunday. For your weekend, it's going to be a cold weekend. And overnight lows in the single digits to below zero. And then watching for those snow showers tomorrow and even maybe Sunday. And then Monday, maybe rebounding back into the upper 20s, maybe some sunshine. And then Tuesday, another hit of possible snow, windy and high near 40. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to cool back down into the low 20s and then down to the teens by Thursday, even single digits by Friday. That is pretty wild there. And then teens for your following weekend. Overnight lows in the single digits. And then for the Pierre area, a little bit warmer forecast ahead. For your weekend, though, going to be the coldest days of the 10-day. Low to mid-20s there with your snow chances. And then Monday and Tuesday, enjoy those days. It's going to warm up into the 40s to low 50s with mix of clouds and sun. And then 20s to low 30s next week. And overnight lows in the teens. And then for the Rapid City area, a much warmer forecast where we don't have any snow out there. But chances of snow tonight and tomorrow. And tomorrow looks to be mid-30s for a high. And then 40s and 50s for your weekend into finishing your weekend into next week. And maybe by the end of that 10-day, we might fall a little bit in temperatures back into the 20s and 30s. Overnight lows in the 20s and 30s. So that's going to do it for today's video. This was sponsored by Black Venom Outdoors and the Gatekeeper Security and Fence. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Be safe as always. Make sure you have a safety plan in place if you're driving out in these weather conditions. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we are most active. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. Have a great weekend out there. Braden will be back with you guys for a video tonight. And drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Drop a like as well. And subscribe to our channel on YouTube. So thank you guys for tuning in. And, of course, be safe out there.